In this video, we'll be learning about the laws of exponents for negative exponents. Now, let's say we're given some non-zero number a, and that we raise this to the power of negative n. Well, what the law tells us is that this is equal to 1 over a to the power of n. And I'll go ahead and box this result. You may want to make a note of this. It's a very important result. Now let's see how we can use this. For example, let's say we're given the following, 3 to the power of negative 2. Well, using the result we've just seen, we can say that this is equal to 1 over 3 to the power of 2. And this in turn will be equal to 1 over 9. Or we may be asked to simplify the following, 2 times x to the power of 3 over x to the power of 5. Well, using the laws of exponents we already know, we can say that this equals to 2 times x to the power of 3 minus 5. And this in turn leads us to 2 times x to the power of negative 2. Now, using the law for negative exponents, we can say that this equals to 2 over x to the power of 2. Another example could be we may be asked to calculate the following, 2 to the power of negative 3. Well, using the law for negative exponents, we can go ahead and write that this equals to 1 over 2 to the power of 3, which is equal to 1 over 8, since 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8. And we could actually go even further and write this as a decimal. This would equal to 0.125. But now, in exams, we'll often be asked to solve exponential equations, and negative exponents will come in very handy in this case. And let's look at a couple of examples. Let's say we're asked to solve the following. 3 to the power of x is equal to 1 over 27. Well, when we're faced with this type of equation, the trick here is to see whether or not we can write 27 as a power of 3. And in this case, we know that 27 is equal to 3 to the power of 3. So we can write our equation, 3 to the power of x, equals to 1 over 3 to the power of 3. And now, using the law of negative exponents, we can go one step further and say that this equation is 3 to the power of x equals to 3 to the power of negative 3. And this leads us to the final result, which is x equals to negative 3. And that is the solution to this equation. Let's look at one more example. Let's say we're asked to solve 2 to the power of x is equal to 1 over 16. Well, again, in this case, the trick is to see whether or not we can write 16 as a power of 2. Well, we know that 16 is equal to 2 to the power of 4. So we can go ahead and write this equation as 2 to the power of x equals to 1 over 2 to the power of 4. And now, using the law of negative exponents, we can say that this is 2 to the power of x equals to 2 to the power of negative 4. And once more, this leads us to our final step, which is x equals to negative 4. And that is the solution to this equation.